बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलातु वस्सलामु अलैका या रसूलुल्लाह वसल्लम अलैका या हबीबल्लाह। प्यारे व्यूवर्स, मैं हूं मलिक फ़याज़ अहमद वाट एडवोकेट और आप देख रहे हैं मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल। मेरी आप तमाम दोस्तों से गुजारिश है कि मेरे इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लें, घंटी और लाइक के बटन को दबा दें और दोस्तों और रिश्तेदारों के बस साथ भी मेरे इस वीडियो को शेयर कर दें ताकि मेरी हर नई आने वाली वीडियो आप तमाम दोस्तों तक पहुँच सके और आप इल्म कानून से मुतल्लिक़ इल्म हासिल कर सकें। प्यारे व्यूअर्स, आज हम पढ़ेंगे सेक्शन 401। सेक्शन 401, पावर टू सस्पेंड और रिमिट सेंटेंसेस। Number 1, when any person has been sentenced to punished for an offence, the provincial government may at any time, without conditions or upon any conditions which the person sentenced accepts, suspend the execution of his sentence or remit the whole or any part of the punishment to which he has been sentenced. Provincial, provided that the provincial government shall have no power to suspend or remit any sentence awarded to an offender under chapter of the Pakistan Penal Code, if an offence has been committed by him in the name or on the pretext of karo kari, siya kari, or similar other customs or practices. Number 2, whenever an application is made to the provincial government for the suspension or remission of sentence, the provincial government may require the presiding judge of the court before or by which the conviction was had or confirmed to state his opinion as to whether the application should be granted or refused, together with his reason for such opinion, and also to forward with the statement of such opinion a certified copy of the record of the trial or of such record thereof as accessed. Number 3, it has condition on which a sentence has been suspended or remitted is in the opinion of the provincial government not fulfilled, the provincial government may cancel the suspension or remission and the thereof the person in where forever the sentence has been suspended or remit may it if at large be arrested by any police officer without warrant and remanded to undergo the unexpired portion of the sentence. Number 4, the condition on which a sentence suspended or remitted under this section may be one to be fulfilled by the person in whose favor the sentence is suspended or remitted, or one independent of his will. Number 4a, the provisions of above subsection shall also apply to any order passed by a criminal court under any section of this code or of any other law which restricts the liberty of any person or imposes any liability upon him or his property. Number 5, the Number 5, nothing herein contained shall be deemed to be interfere with the right of the president or of the central government when such right is delegated to it to grant pardons, reprieves, respites, or remissions of punishment. Number 5a, where a condition pardon is granted by the president or in virtue of any powers delegated it to by the federal government, may any conditions thereby imposed or whatever nature shall be deemed to be have been imposed by a sentence of a competent court under this code and shall be enforcement accordingly. Number 6, the provincial government may by general rules or special orders give directions as to the suspensions of the sentence and the conditions on the which petition should be presented and dealt with. Section 402 Power to commute punishment. Number 1. The provincial government may, without the consent of person sentenced, commute any one of the following sentence for any other mentioned after it: death, imprisonment for life, rigorous imprisonment for a term not exceeding that to which he might have been sentenced, simple imprisonment for a like term, fine. Number 2. Nothing in this section shall affect the provisions of Section 54 and Section 55 of the Pakistan Penal Code. Section 402A. Sentence of death. The powers conferred by Section 401 or 402 upon the provincial government may, in the case of sentence of death, also be exercised by the President. Section 402B. Certain restrictions on the exercise of powers by provincial government, notwithstanding anything contained in Section 401 or Section 402, the provincial government shall not accept with the provisions approval of the President exercise the powers conferred thereby in a case where the President has passed any orders in exercise of his powers under the Constitution to grant pardons, reprieves, and respites of the or to remit, suspend, or commute any sentence or of his powers under Section 402A. Section 402C. Remissions or commutations of certain sentence not to be without consent. Notwithstanding anything certain contained in Section 401, 402 and Section 402A or Section 402B, the provincial government, the federal government, or the President shall not, without the consent of the federal government or the President, shall not, without the consent of the victim or as the case may be, of his suspend, remit, or commit any sentence passed under any of the sections in chapter of Pakistan Penal Code. सेक्शन 403 इंशाल्लाह कल पढ़ेंगे। कल तक के लिए मुझे इजाज़त दें। इजाज़त लेने से पहले मैं आप तमाम दोस्तों का शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ। जो मेरे दोस्त चैनल पर नए हैं उनसे गुजारिश है कि अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो मेरे इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लें, घंटी और लाइक के बटन को दबा दें और दोस्तों और रिश्तेदार के साथ भी मेरी वीडियो को शेयर करें ताकि तमाम दोस्त लॉ के मुतल्लिक़ इल्म हासिल कर सकें। बहुत शुक्रिया। अल्लाह हाफिज़।